Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. On first down, Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's bring it.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go now. Hey, get Will. Get in there. Whip. Watch the whip. Check three.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch twist. Jim.
Here's Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 data. 51, Mike 51. Hey, they're scared.
Third and 2, now Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
49.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. That's to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
On first down, this is Geis trying to run inside, but nothing there. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Geis with a carry on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Check.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And John Brown's got it complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
49.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. The All-Pro Andre Roberts deep for Buffalo. To return is Roberts. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Allen got him in. It's Brown. John Brown. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Redskins.
Now Haskins on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. On third down, here's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Here we go, D.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best one.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On first down, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins, that's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Haskins now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll it's caught inside the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
51, Mike. 51. Bandit. Check 37.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Being chased out left.
Allen on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And here's Allen to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Throw away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got you. I got you.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Tackle dropped at the 35-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Haskins, 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Dropped at the 35, able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a run with Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Redskin 1st down.
Ready. 51 to my lead. Check it out.
On 1st down, here's Love. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Mike's 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's Haskins. dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And Oliver able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Mark Ready. Alert.
On 1st down and score. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Alert, alert, alert.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
Back to the ground game here. Gore. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be second and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and goal, Allen flush to his, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Allen. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Again, a run with Thompson. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
51, Mike 51. Push him back.
On third down, Thompson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Washington.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Out of the gun, Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10. Haskins able to find his running back, Geis.
You got it. You got it. Ha ha, you got it.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This is Geis. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Fourth down, here's Haskins. Completes it to Davis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On first down, Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check. Motion.
Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to... And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill, turn up.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.